Wondering who will fill the superintendent's seat next. The district gave itself 1 year to find a permanent replacement. An interim will take the reins for now. The CMS board fired former Superintendent Ernest Winston after nearly 3 years on the job.
Now we know that Winston was in-house. He was hired in-house, so he was already working for the district when he got the job. But this time CMS wants to do a national search. WCNC Charlotte Shamaria Morrison joining us live with the story and also with what these searches entail. So what are the first steps here?
Well, they are going to put out what they call a RFI, and so basically that's just they are trying to find that search firm who's going to help with the superintendent search. And the last time they did this was in 2016, and Clayton Wilcox, yeah, that's the man who they acquired with a national search. He was the person before Winston, and the timeline was roughly about 4 months from the time they closed the application pool until they did those final interviews in 2016. The search for the next superintendent to lead the second largest school district in North Carolina will be challenging.
There are fewer superintendent responses for superintendencies because of the pandemic. But also, there's some political issues out there as well that are not very comfortable for superintendents. So we're kind of finding that our numbers are down.
We spoke to experts who have conducted superintendent searches for districts as large as 600,000 students. The process is typically separated into a few phases. The first, engagement.
We begin really by interviewing Board of Education members and want to know what their thoughts are. Now, they derive their authority statutorily as a body, but we like to individually interview them, find out their expectations as individuals, find out their biases.
Second is the recruitment phase.
So I think I think we're over 500 openings across the country. And maybe closer to 600 openings across the country. And so I think a lot of that has to do with all the stress regarding the pandemic and also the politics.
The third, selecting possible candidates.
It is a tough market, but compensation and marketing the district, not only the opportunities, but the challenges, because we have some leaders that will take the challenges.
The district just needs to convince candidates they can thrive at CMS. And you have to remember, the job to find someone who can lead a district this large makes it even harder to get a candidate. And then you put on top of that the challenges the district is going through right now, and it just whittles down at the list of people who will be able to take this job. Live at CMS headquarters, Shamaria Morrison, WCNC Charlotte.
Challenging circumstances will be following for several months. Shay, thank you for that report.